Are you preparing for a job interview, feeling nervous or unsure about it? You are not alone. The job interview is a crucial stage in your career journey, and it's normal to feel a bit jittery. It's a common experience to grapple with fears and uncertainties when preparing to meet potential employers. The good news? It doesn't have to be as daunting as it seems. This video will provide you with a step-by-step guide to ace any job interview with confidence. First things first, understanding the job requirements is crucial. Now you might ask, why is this so important? Well, the job description is not just a list of duties. It's a roadmap to success in your potential role. It outlines the skills, qualifications, and experiences that the company is looking for. By thoroughly reading and analyzing the job description, you can identify what the employer values most. Is it a specific skill set, certain qualifications, or maybe it's a particular type of experience? Understand these key elements and make note of them. But don't stop at the job description. Go a step further and research the company and the role. What is the company culture like? What are their values? What is the day-to-day of the role like? This additional insight can be invaluable in your preparation. A clear understanding of the job requirements will help you tailor your responses effectively during the interview. With a clear understanding of the job requirements, assess your own skills and experiences. It's time to take a deep dive into your personal skill set. Self-assessment is a crucial step in preparing for a job interview. It's more than just listing your skills on a resume. It's about understanding your abilities and how they align with the job you're targeting. Think of your skills and experiences as a toolbox. Each tool has its purpose, and it's your job to match them with the job's requirements. Perhaps you're a gifted communicator, or maybe you're a wizard with spreadsheets. No matter what your skills are, it's essential to identify them and map them to the job requirements. But it doesn't stop there. Self-assessment also involves identifying areas for improvement. Nobody is perfect after all. Perhaps you're not as comfortable with public speaking as you'd like, or maybe your knowledge in a particular software is a bit rusty. Recognizing these areas isn't about highlighting your weaknesses, but rather showing your willingness to learn and grow. Ultimately, the goal of self-assessment is to present yourself as the best candidate for the job. This involves showcasing your strengths and demonstrating a commitment to improving any areas of weakness. It's about painting a complete picture of who you are, what you can do, and how you can add value to the potential employer. Remember, self-assessment is key to presenting yourself as the best candidate for the job. Now that you know your strengths and weaknesses, it's time to anticipate possible interview questions. One of the most common interview questions is, tell me about yourself. It might seem simple, but it's your chance to concisely convey your skills, experiences, and why you're the right fit for the job. Craft a response that highlights your strengths relevant to the role and briefly mention your career goals. Next, why do you want to work here? This question tests your knowledge of the company and your enthusiasm for the role. Research the company beforehand and align your answer with the company's values, culture, and mission. Then there's, what are your weaknesses? Don't panic. This question isn't designed to trip you up, but to assess your self-awareness and honesty. Mention a weakness that isn't critical for the job, and explain how you're working to improve it. Another classic question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Your interviewer wants to know if you're invested in the field and if you're likely to stick around. Mention your career goals that align with the company's trajectory. Lastly, how do you handle stress and pressure? Your potential employer wants to know that you can handle the demands of the job and that you have good coping mechanisms. Share examples of how you've successfully managed stress in previous roles. The key to answering these questions confidently is practice, but be careful not to sound rehearsed. Your responses should reflect your true thoughts and feelings, not canned responses you found online. Practice in front of a mirror or record yourself to ensure you sound natural. Use your responses to tell a story and be sure to engage with your interviewer. And remember, it's okay to take a moment to think before responding. It's better to pause and give a thoughtful answer than to rush and give a less impressive one. Preparation is key, but remember to sound natural and not robotic in your responses. After preparing your responses, it's time to focus on your appearance. It's often said that you only get one chance to make a first impression. And that's especially true when it comes to job interviews. Dressing professionally is a crucial part of this process. It shows respect for the company, the role, and yourself. But what does it mean to dress professionally? It's not always about donning a suit or a formal dress. The key is to match the company's culture. If you're interviewing at a tech startup where everyone wears jeans and t-shirts, showing up in a three-piece suit might make you stand out in the wrong way. Do your research, understand the culture, and dress one step above the everyday attire. Now let's talk about final tips. First, arrive early, but not too early. 10 to 15 minutes ahead of your interview time is perfect. This shows you're punctual and respectful of the interviewer's time. Second, maintain positive body language throughout the interview. Sit up straight, make eye contact, and remember to smile. This shows confidence and enthusiasm. Last but not least, don't forget to follow up after the interview. Send a thank you note expressing your appreciation for the opportunity. This can be a great way to reinforce your interest in the role and leave a positive last impression. Remember, your appearance and demeanor can leave a lasting impression. So dress for success and stay positive. Let's quickly recap what we've discussed. We started our journey by emphasizing the importance of understanding the job requirements. It's not just about ticking boxes on a checklist. It's about comprehending what the role demands and whether it aligns with your career aspirations and personal values. Next, we delved into the significance of self-assessment and mapping your skills. This process is all about identifying your strengths and areas for improvement. It's about showcasing how your unique skill set can add value to the company and working on those areas that need a bit more polish. From there, we moved on to the crucial task of anticipating interview questions and preparing your responses. We stressed that it's not just about rehearsing scripted answers, but rather about demonstrating your understanding, your abilities, and your passion for the role. And let's not forget about dressing for success. The way you present yourself can set the tone for the interview. It's about showing respect for the occasion and illustrating your professionalism. Throughout the video, we've given you expert tips and insights to help you prepare and succeed in your job interview. It's a combination of understanding, preparing, presenting, and most importantly, being true to who you are. With these tips in mind, you are now ready to face your job interview with confidence. Good luck. Click the link in bio for your ticket to a successful life with our downloadable ebooks.